a really posh person looks like a normal person halfway through a sneeze, like...
In a poll to find out who people would turn to for advice, Google, the internet search engine, came second. What came first?
Don't know, it's not written there. I've never really had any great advice. I mean, a couple of good bits of advice from my dad. He said, never drink in a pub with a flat roof. Good advice. You think about it, they're usually on the edges of council estates.
No offence, Amy.
You're more likely to get punched in a pub with a flat roof, aren't you? There's a higher chance of you getting hit.
There's a pretty good chance of me being hit in any given pub.
I think if you walk in like that, saying, my father warned me against this, but I shall have a Cinzano and lemonade and give you a chance.
Who do you go to for advice? When something bad happens, when something happens in your life, there's a crisis, who do you go to?
My mum.
And what does she say?
Google it.
I think it's got to be family, because I would definitely go to Mama and Papa Wan every single time for advice.
Mama and Papa?
Mama and Papa Wan.
Oh, that sounds adorable.
They are adorable.
Do you phone them up for just advice on like, personal stuff, or is it
Well,
like... I
tend to talk to Mama Wan first, because I can't understand my dad, because he talks in very broken English still, which is...
A little bit racist, Gok.
A little bit racist. But it's a little bit. But it's true, but honestly, to this day...
You never communicated with your dad?
We do. My dad is one of these immigrants that came over to the country. I've got social immunity, I'm allowed to say this. He's one of these immigrants that came over, and when he came over, he couldn't speak English, and my mum taught him to speak English because they fell in love. And then over his life, he's lived here since he was 16. He's about 102 now. So he's been here most of his life. And so he must be able to talk good English. But he's really... As soon as he doesn't want to listen to a word we're saying, we'll say, you know, Dad, how are you? We'll just go, oh... Or I'll turn around to my dad and I'll say, you know, Dad, this has happened in my life, or, you know, this has happened, I really need some advice. And he'll go, who are you? This is the honest truth. He becomes really racist about himself and refuses to talk in English.
And you've got comedians watching you on going, you know we can't possibly join in on any of this. I've got one. Does he sometimes say this?
He's amazing. I love my dad.
So you would go to your parents for advice?
I always go to my parents for advice.
I'm going to give it to you, because the answer is the person Brits turn to most for advice is a parent. Well done. Well got it. So people are more likely to go to a parent for advice than ask Google. I'm not sure how comfortable I'd be with shouting, Mum, Mum, have you got any topless shots of Megan Fox? And the winner is the name of our final round. Here is your question. Top thing that makes someone posh.
How they speak.
How they speak. You think that's what makes someone posh?
100%.
I think it's more that you can always, nearly, with a real posh person, you could always see their teeth. I think a really posh person looks like a normal person halfway through a sneeze, like...
Posh people always have their pasta kept in, like, see-through jars. They want to show you their pasta. They go, look, look, spaghetti, look. What have you done? You've taken it out of the packet and put it in another packet. You're wasting your time.
Like it's a special treasure.
Yeah.
Sarah, what do you genuinely think makes someone posh?
Men wear coloured trousers.
What's that about?
Yeah, not just like beige or black or jeans. That's...
Like red,
yeah,
green,
yeah.
green. Who's wearing green trousers?
And also, posh people, they don't know how to put on a jumper, do they? They get a jumper and they go, oh, bloody... Oh, I'll just put it over my shoulder.
Posh people, so they don't do their hair, do they, really? What? I noticed that.
Posh people don't do their hair?
No, not really. It's all messy and, like, skew-whiff, isn't it?
What, like Lord Walsh over there?
Order!
The question is, top thing that makes someone posh.
A swimming pool's bigger than their gene pool.
So who's the poshest person you've met? Who's the poshest?
You?
not that posh. I come across, I think, as a little bit posh, but I'm not.
That's posh. I'm not actually that posh.
I grew up in Slough. I can't be that posh. I've just got very good diction. I'd stab you as soon as I look at you. OK, so top thing that makes someone posh, it's to do with your childhood.
Public school.
That's the right answer.